Hello everybody and welcome back to my YouTube channel for another episode of Imperial SMP. So as you might have noticed, I've got a different skin on. This is my Enderman onesie that the lovely Sev sorted out for me. Her channel is linked below, she's also on Imperial. And I've decided to wear this for the month of October because it fits the theme of Halloween, and let's be honest, Endermen get a lot of criticism and I actually think they're one of the cutest mobs in the game. But in this episode, I wanted to update you on a few changes I have made around my base. You might already notice that some things look different. So, I said in the last episode, which if you've not seen yet, it includes how I got on with building what you can see in front of me basically around the castle. And I said that I wanted to add some texturing and some extra details and stuff like that around my base, which I have done. So I had some lovely comments with ideas from you guys as well, and I've included some of those ideas. So the first one that I really liked, I'll put the comments on screen now because I can't remember exactly who said what, but the first comment was to add a stained glass window, which I love that idea. This is looking very religious, which I am not a religious person particularly, but I did think that this sort of the theme, like gothic theme of the build, it looks kind of church-like. So I hope that you guys like this stained glass window idea. And I went with these pinks and purple and red stained glass to make it look like stained glass, honestly. So I'm very happy with that, and that's added a lot of detail and colour actually to this entryway, which is why I placed it there. And then as you can see, I've also textured all of the stone up. I think there's a couple bits that I haven't done quite yet. Yeah, like this build over here, but most of it's finished. We've put our parrots, we've got Wally, and oh, I've done them wrong. I was meant to do Wally and Old Man together and Metricate on his own, but oh, actually I don't even know if I've put introduced Metricate on my videos. This is another channel point redemption. Get a parrot and name. These all happen on stream. So 10 points if you can guess who redeemed that one. It was Metricate himself. Yeah, so the parrots are looking settled, and then if we go through these archways, we have this lovely fountain / pond, which is frozen over, which is kind of annoying, with a sword statue. This is kind of inspired by Excalibur. I haven't actually quite finished it yet. The idea is like the sword of Excalibur that can't be removed or whatever. I get my inspiration from all sorts of places and then end up just coming up with something that's my own. But yeah, I'm very happy with how this turned out. Another thing that I built on stream, and there's these little benches. We're gonna have villagers in here very soon actually. I've had that as a comment as well, that we need to bring this kingdom to life because it's very much a one-man show at the moment. Silly Blocks all by herself in this big old castle. I need some villager friends. And then I have used some path blocks, some coarse dirt, some moss and gravel, and even a bit of dripstone to add some texture to the flooring. I like the way the snow has settled like this, but I don't want any more to settle, so I don't know what I'm going to do about that. Let me know if you've got any tips on how to stop snow settling. I know you can use torches, but as in to like lighting will heat the ground. I don't know if I'll have to move the block placements to make that work, so let me know. And then I've just added some bushes and some berry bushes, and I've actually hidden some beds around corners as well so that I can sleep, because at the moment obviously none of my interiors are done, so I can't actually go and have a bedroom to sleep in. So that's my solution for bedding at the moment. Then I've just done some doors, still nothing on the interiors, but these doors have been added in. And then I think the last thing to show you is I did this little furnace array, which I'm going to keep up here. And this is my solution for having a furnace and place to smelt stuff at the moment. However, long term, as we expand this base underground, I will have a smelter room, and this will become just for aesthetics at some point. But yeah, we've got our mini furnace array with an ender chest, stone cutter, and our crafting table. So plenty of equipment to actually be able to survive in this base. And then some more texturing on the bridge. I've even included some deep slate in this because I wasn't loving the fact that the outer wall was deep slate and all of the interior was stone, and there was a colour like difference. So I've done that so that it kind of blends the two parts of the build together. So that's what I've done offline. I hope you like it. And then in today's episode, we have a couple of things that we need to do. And the first one is actually we're going to be working on a collaboration project with the lovely FrogCrafting. And we are going to be building a lighting shop. So let me switch to that clip and show you what happened. And then I will be back and we will continue on our base after that.
Okay, where are we gonna build?
Oh, sorry, I just threw my fireworks at you. I was just thinking that. I struggled to find somewhere when I was building my shop before. It probably depends partly on how big we're going to make the shop, because we could go like behind here, or we could maybe go up on these hills here where the water shop is, like clear out all these birch trees.
Oh, I actually kind of like that.
Yeah, I quite like that.
Because that also gives a little bit more to this area over here, and we can make a path like... Or maybe we can even follow or like extend the bridge this way from the moss shop, kind of up.
Oh yeah, that's a good idea. Should we just make a start on cutting down on these birch trees?
Yes, yes, yes. This gives us a good like space to work with as well.
Yeah, we could do it right on the edge here, and then incorporate, not right on the edge, but like close to the edge, and then incorporate some stairs going so that this land here is used.
So this is what, these are all the sea lanterns that I brought in this right shoulder, and then this one is all the rest of the stuff that I brought.
Oh, this is so good. Oh, this is a really good start.
Yeah, just a quick start, you know, quick start.
We're gonna be rich.
Hopefully, watch, everyone's gonna be like, y'all sure?
Oh, mates.
Hello, you okay? What is this ritual area? Go number 4 put his block in.
This is the Zero Death Club spot.
Ah, are we infringing on your land?
I don't think it matters.
We're not going to be building here. We're building over there by the edge.
Awesome. What are you building a new shop?
We are building a new shop. Are we gonna tell Frog? Are we gonna tell him yet?
I want the spicy news.
We'll give you 2 guesses. What do you think we're gonna sell?
I have no idea.
Did you look in the shulkers?
Prismarine guys. Prismarine stuff.
We are gonna be selling lights.
Awesome.
Light sources.
Light sources.
I'm gonna buy so many lanterns, guys.
Are you?
Yes.
Regular lanterns or sea lanterns?
Good old lanterns.
Good old lanterns. I've got loads of them ready to be stocked.
I also got some
Do you guys have
lanterns.
an iron farm?
I have an iron farm. Yeah. Oh, you do as well. Yeah, of course.
How have you come this far already?
Block makes me do stuff.
Whoa.
Okay, so this is the interior. Ooh. I don't know.
The little lanterns. Yeah, I love this. Oh my god, this is so cozy. You've done such a good job.
Do you like it?
I love it.
I still think I love the chandelier the most.
Yeah, the chandelier looks so cool.
And then up here we have like a little storage area for extra stock and then like extra blocks as well that we use. Like all the stuff we use is in these chests. You like it?
I really like it. I feel so bad that I've left you to do it on your own, but also I'm glad because you've done such a good job.
No, it's totally fine. I wasn't sure. I don't know. I wasn't sure about the barrels, but I also named all the barrels with like 1 diamond for 32. That way they can just see the price when they open it.
Oh yeah, that's a good idea.
We still need to get lanterns. I need to get more soul lanterns as well. But everything is kind of like stocked-ish for what we had.
ATM! Oh my god, that's clever. I've not seen anybody do that. That's so clever.
There we go. We got a little ATM there.
Oh my god, you're a genius.
I'm glad you like it. I'm glad you like it. And I'm ready to get rich.
Me as well. I think we're gonna be rich.
I think we still need to do a little bit, like maybe like a stone patio or so out here. I've also been kind of like rounding this out to make it a little softer.
Should we do the little... How long are you on for? Do you want to do the little patio now?
Yeah, I can do it now.
Yeah. What should we use to make our patio then?
I don't know. Should we do like oak or spruce? Or we could do prismarine chairs. Like little lawn chairs.
Yes! We could do... Oh, I have an idea. I'm not going to be able to explain it. I don't know if this is going to look good.
Oh, it's so cute!
And then these are... Yeah!
On the sides. Oh my gosh. Should we do an umbrella?
Yes!
Yeah, I think that's gonna look cute.
Yeah, this is good.
I love it. I absolutely love it.
That is so cute.
There we go.
Little
Perfect.
brolly. Little brolly outside. Enjoy a nice pina colada while you go and buy your lights.
Exactly. Like, no judgments. So I was thinking these 3 on this left part for like the regular ones, and then the soul ones and these 3 over here, or
Okay.
however we end up doing it.
No, that's a good idea. Let me...
It shouldn't really matter because everything in our shop is 32 for a diamond, so, but just for organization wise.
We're stocked.
Yeah, we have everything that we need. Just like stocking up on a couple like campfires and stuff is like only the last thing, you know?
Yeah, I'll stock up on the... I'll go in AFK in a second at the Blaze Farm. Thanks for doing this interior though. You've done such a good job. I'm actually so impressed.
I'm glad that you like it. I'm glad that you like
really
it.
like it.
I definitely was struggling this morning, and last night I was trying, and I was like bringing everything inside and getting annoyed because it wasn't looking right.
Oh, bless you. Oh, it paid off.
I'm glad. It looks good.
Yeah, very cottagecore and pretty, and I love it.
Thank you.
Cool, I will catch you later.
Alrighty, bye. Have fun.
Okay, back at the base now, and as I mentioned in my last video, my next project, I really need to start working on a storage solution because I've obviously moved to this new castle and I don't have anywhere at the moment to be storing my stuff, so I've been flying backwards and forwards to my old house, which is really not cutting it. So let me show you what I've been working on off camera. I've dug this staircase over here down a few blocks and decorated it a little bit, nothing too crazy. And as we go around to the left, we have dug out this massive room. So this is going to be my new storage room, and this so far is what I'm thinking is going to be the main design for how I'm going to keep all my chests. So I'm going to do these like pods that are 3 wide and 5 high. We're going to do this all the way around the around the perimeter of this massive room. So on the back walls it's going to be just as it is here, and then on the side walls where I've got a bit more space, we're going to do these sort of end rod lighting sections just to break it up a bit, and also obviously light up the room and make it a bit more interesting. I've done the interior, like the bit behind the chests, using the warped I think it's called. They're like the leaf blocks basically of the warped trees, because I had loads of them and I really like the colour of them, but they're not a block that I really use, so I thought I'd use them up that way. And then these arches are just made using smooth stone and polished andesite, which are blocks. All 3 of these are blocks that I don't really use. I wanted to do something a bit different. I started building this with spruce and oak and doing the same old thing, and I thought, I've made storage rooms like that before, so I'm liking this. It's kind of a bit more modern, but I think it still blends in well with our medieval Game of Thrones castle. So let me show you how I do one of these pods so you get an idea of how they're built, and then I'll probably finish the rest and then hop back when it's all completed. So we're going to move across 3 blocks here, and then on this one we're going to start on the ceiling and we're going to do every other block using smooth stone and polished andesite down to the bottom like this. And then across the top we're going to do the same, so just alternate it. as you can see, like that. And then in the corners, we're going to do our upside down stairs of polished andesite, and then just fill in the walls using the warped walk blocks. Like that. And then on this side as well. Oh, if you're doing this underground and leaving gaps like this, then also make sure you light up behind it, otherwise you're going to get mobs spawning in these gaps. And then it needs to go back by, well, including this one, it needs to go back by 3. So we're going to take out this wall here and replace it with the warped blocks. And then I'm going to leave this top as stone, so if there's anywhere I need to replace it, then I'll do so. But I'm actually just going to leave the top as stone because you can't really see it anyway. And then across the top, behind these stairs, is where we're going to place our end rods to light it up. And then the last thing to do is just add in your chests. And then that's pretty much finished. I've done 5 rows of chests, but you could make this taller and go up, well, you'd obviously have to go, you need to be able to reach the chests on the top. I think you could probably take this up 1 more row if you wanted to. I could even add more in there if I wanted to, but I like that you can see the end rod at the top. Have I been saying blaze rods this whole time? I definitely meant end rods. Sorry if I've been saying blaze rods. I feel like I've been saying blaze rods. Anyway, for this, I'll just show you how to do this bit as well. So we're going to alternate between a row of chests and a light, and a row of chests and a light, and you can sort of see the plan along this wall. So to recreate that, we're going to do the same. So we're going to go across by 1 block, and then we're going to do the same thing by adding every other one, the stone and the andesite. And I'm always doing stone on the top row, so it's stone, andesite, and so on. And then fill in the middle one with the andesite. Add a upside down stair here and here. And then behind it, remember to light up behind it first of all. And then we're going to add our warped blocks just where you can see them. You don't need to add them all the way to the top because you can't see them anyway. And then we're just going to add a strip of end rods all the way along. I've also got the Vanilla Tweaks texture pack on, which makes the end rods not have their, I think it's called endless end rods, so it doesn't have the like flat bit, the stand, I don't know what to call it, but it makes them just in a line. I'll leave a link to that texture pack as well if you want to start using it in your own world. It is for Java, but yeah, so I am going to finish this, build the rest of these little pods all the way around this room, and then I will check back in with you in a second when it's all done. It's all finished, so let me show you what the finished project looks like. I also, in between filming this and finishing, I have upgraded to netherite tools and armour, as you can see. I don't know if you remember from the first episode. I forgot to record it, but I don't know if you remember from the second episode when I went to the nether and died and lost all of my things. I don't know if you remember I had 14 pieces of ancient debris. Well, I never used them. I kind of forgot that I had them, so I put all of the netherite on my tools and armour. So, sorry I didn't catch that, like show you me doing that, but I thought I'd better address that before I show you the finished build. But let's go and see the finished project. So here we are at the top of the stairs. If you go down, this hasn't changed at all. On this back wall, I have put my nether portal. I haven't decorated it too much, and I'm kind of liking the simplicity of it, but let me know if you think I should add more to it. It is looking obviously a bit plain, but I kind of like it that way. Let me know if you think I should add more details to it. But then if we go around the corner, this is the finished storage room. What do you think? I am actually so happy with this. So it's absolutely massive. It's the biggest storage room I've ever built. It's excessive, like I'm not going to need this much storage, but let me show you how I'm organising things. So there's a big issue with lag on this server, unfortunately, so rather than putting item frames on the front of all the chests, what I'm doing is at the bottom underneath, if I'm storing blocks in the chest, then I'm putting like the flooring as the blocks that are being stored. So for stone, cobblestone and dirt, I've dedicated a whole like section to it, because they're the things I'm gonna obviously gather the most of, and probably if I need just building blocks, general building blocks, then those are the things I'm going to go for. But then for these, so for example, this whole like thing going upwards is deep slate, and then the same with this one. This will all be granite, diorite, andesite, gravel, tuff, and it goes on like that. And then the same on this side. So we've got one pod left for blocks that I haven't either got yet or haven't categorized yet. This one is wool. Then we've got one for concrete, which is ridiculous because I never use concrete, so probably won't use that. This one is for miscellaneous blocks. I really feel like I'm not going to need a double chest for like brick or amethyst or any of these blocks. And then this one is for glass. This one is for blocks from the end. Again, I don't think I'm going to end up gathering 5 double chests full of endstone or full of purple blocks, so I've just made that blocks from the end. This one is netherrack only, and then this one I've got the 2 nether woods, and then this one is going to be nether blocks. So again, don't feel like I need any more than that at the moment. And then we've got one for the different wood types from the overworld. And then this back wall I have used item frames, however not a lot, because obviously most of the stuff I'm storing comes under blocks. And then so this is like a spare one. I haven't categorized this yet. This one will be for dyes. This one is for food. However, I've been keeping my food in shulker boxes, so I don't really need this. I'll probably change it but I'll only change it if I need it for something else. This one is for valuables, so I've kept spare shulker boxes and spare tools and armour in here. And then we've got, this one's empty as well, things made out of wood, things like redstone and workstations and beds and stuff like that will go in there, sort of like utilities, I guess. Then I've got mob drops for this row, plants in this row, and lighting sources in this row. And then the last ones, we've got copper, gold, and iron. This one is blank, but that one will probably be emeralds once we start farming emeralds, which is going to happen in the next episode. I'll tell you my plan for the next episode in a second. This one is for lapis, and finally redstone. So that's my storage room. And then on the back wall, I decided that this much storage was obviously more than enough, but I needed something for the back wall. So I've made a super smelter. So if you go through this door, it's a pretty simple smelter design, but I will link the one that I used in the description down below. But you put your fuel into this chest, you put your item that you want to smelt into this chest, you flick the lever, and then it all goes evenly distributed into the furnaces and gets dropped into this chest here. And then I just continued the lighting pattern that I'd done on the walls, sort of on the ceiling. So I've done the end rods going along the top in line with the end rods on the walls, and then here I've done sea lanterns. Then if we go back towards the staircase, if you go round to the right, I've just continued the stair pattern. This is nothing extraordinary, but I've just continued the stairs down to level 11, and this is where I go mining. This is not a pretty sight at all, but this is where I've put my beacon. This is pretty much the permanent location of my beacon. I am very, very happy with the progress that we have made in this episode. I'm loving my storage room. Absolutely love it to bits. Although, as much as I feel like I've lit it up, I still keep getting mobs spawn. Go away, sir. But that is where I'm going to leave off for this episode. Stood here in the middle of my storage room with a couple of arrows in my arms and legs, but never mind. Thank you so much for watching this episode. I really hope that you enjoyed it. I hope that you like the builds. So we've obviously done the storage room today, and also the lighting shop with Frog. So I really, really hope that you've enjoyed watching the collaboration and seeing me build the storage room. In the next episode, I am going to be starting thinking about villagers, because we really need to be able to provide our own source of enchanted books and emeralds, and I'm thinking that villagers is definitely the next most important thing on my list. So I'm thinking on the next episode we'll do a villager breeder farm, and then we will do a small trading hall. So the plan is probably to start with librarians, but let me know what else you want to see in episodes coming up. Let me know what you think of the storage room design and the build with Frog. I will catch you in the next episode. Thanks for watching. Bye!